Imagine waking up tomorrow to a surprise deposit of $2,500 directly into your bank account from the Canadian government. Sound too good to be true? Well, keep watching because I have some potentially life-changing news for Canadian retirees regarding increases to the old age security pension payments. What's up, everyone? Michael here from the Seniors Money YouTube channel. For those that are new on this channel, I break down complex financial topics in a way that is easy to understand for retirees and seniors across Canada. Whether it's explaining government benefits, investment strategies, taxes, budgeting, or anything related to managing your money in retirement, I got you covered. So if you're over 60 and want to make the most of your nest egg, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you never miss an update. Now let's dive into what could be the biggest personal finance news of the year for Canadian retirees. As you probably guessed from the admittedly clickbait title of this video, the claim that every single Canadian retiree is about to randomly get a $2,500 deposit into their bank account tomorrow is not actually true. I had to get your attention somehow for this important announcement from the Canada Revenue Agency. What is true, however, is that millions of low and modest income Canadian seniors and retirees will see their old age security pension payments permanently increased by up to $2,500 per year, according to a new federal budget proposal. And those increased OS payments could start being paid out as early as next month for some recipients. That's right, the Canadian government is proposing the biggest increase to the OS program in over a decade, and it's clearly targeted at supporting lower-income seniors struggling with the rising cost of living. According to the details released in the federal budget, here's a quick breakdown of the proposed OS increases. For single, widow or divorced retirees with an annual income less than $24,000, your OS payments will be topped up by an extra $1,000 per year. For couples with a combined income below $42,000, both of you would see OS top-ups of $1,500 per year each. The maximum annual OS pension for the lowest income seniors would increase from around $8,000 currently up to $10,500. To sum it up, single low-income seniors could get up to $2,500 more per year, while low-income couples could get up to $3,000 more per year combined. Now at this point, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, okay, Michael, this sounds great in theory, but when can I actually start receiving these increased OS payments? Well, according to the government, if this budget proposal gets passed into law as expected, the increased OS payouts could start as soon as next month for retirees automatically enrolled in the program. For others, it may take a few more months while applications are processed and payments calculated. But regardless of the exact timing, this news should bring some major financial relief to the millions of Canadian retirees on very low and fixed incomes who have been hit hard by soaring inflation and rising costs for basics like food, housing, and medication. In fact, according to projections from the Department of Seniors, these OS increases would directly boost the incomes of over 3 million Canadians aged 65 and up, or around 40% of the country's total senior population. When you crunch the numbers, the estimated total cost to increase OS payments by this much would require over $8 billion in new government spending annually. Now, to be eligible for the old age security pension at all, you need to be at least 65 years old and have lived in Canada for at least 10 years after turning 18. Your annual OS payments are then calculated based on how long you've lived in the country, with a full pension requiring 40 years of residency after age 18. But the important thing with this newly proposed top-up is that it's specifically targeted at lower-income retirees and that it starts phasing out for single seniors making more than $38,000 per year or senior couples with over $62,000 in combined annual income. So in other words, if you're a higher-income retiree already making $50,000, $75,000 or $100,000 per year in retirement, you likely won't see any increases to your OS payments under this proposal. But for millions of Canadian seniors barely scraping by on very low fixed incomes from OSCP and small private savings or company pensions, an extra $2,500 or $3,000 per year could make a huge difference in your monthly budgets and quality of life. To give you an even better sense of the impact, let's run through a couple quick examples to see how these increased OS payments would boost total incomes for both single seniors and couples. For a single retiree currently receiving the maximum OS payment of around $8,000 per year, plus a modest CPP pension of $10,000 annually, their total pre-tax income is $18,000 right now. With the proposed $2,500 OS increase, that total income would jump up to $20,500. a raise of almost 14%. While not life-changing, an extra $2,000 or so per year could absolutely help cover rising grocery, utility, transportation, and housing costs. For a couple where both spouses are receiving OAS and CPP, with a combined total income of $35,000 currently, getting an extra $3,000 per year from increased OAS payments would boost their household income by almost 9% up to $38,000. Another example, if that couple's current combined income was $30,000, a $3,000 raise would be a 10% income increase. The bottom line is that for the millions of Canadian retirees living close to or below the poverty line, getting an extra few $1,000s per year in OAS income could significantly improve their financial security and quality of life. We're talking about seniors being able to afford better food, medication, activities, transportation, and just having more financial peace of mind in general during their golden years. And for those of you currently below the income thresholds mentioned earlier, who aren't receiving OAS yet, I'd also look into potentially applying if eligible, as these increased payment amounts could make a significant difference in your retirement income going forward. Alright folks, that's going to wrap up this video breaking down the proposed increases to the Old Age Security Pension Program for low and modest income Canadian retirees. As we discussed, if approved, this move could put up to an extra $2,500 per year directly into the pockets of millions of struggling seniors. But for now, I want to know your thoughts on this announcement. Are you a lower-income retiree who could potentially benefit from increased OAS payments? Or do you feel this move doesn't go nearly far enough to support vulnerable seniors? Whatever your perspective, drop a comment below and let's discuss. If you found this video helpful, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future retirement and personal finance content from the Seniors Money channel. I'll be back again very soon with another video breaking down the latest money news that impacts Canadian retirees and seniors. Until next time, take care, stay wealthy, my friends.